Hey guys, I just spoke 20 minutes, can you believe that? And I have to redo it because that's too long. I want to talk about some quick emotional updates and then address some topics that has been commented to me and asked of me. So I'm just going to do a video on it in case anybody else has the same questions. First of all, everything's going good. I'm getting more chin hair now. Like I said, when you break out, a lot of times it's the hair follicles and the hair coming through. So that's why you can't, no matter what you use, you're not going to clear it all up. I don't break out. I break out every often. You can see a few of them there, but I just got more hair. My neck, the skin texture is thicker. I can feels like my dad's neck. I remember rubbing my dad's neck and feeling that tough skin. Also, I have some weight, and you can see right here, I have 2 lumps right here. Those are saliva glands, and I'm always swollen in here. It looks like a double chin. My doctor said my saliva glands are always swollen, and it could be allergies or something like that. Excuse me. What you got? Huh? This is our new puppy, and she's got that in her mouth. Don't you want to say hi? Say hi. She's 3 months old, and her name is Aspen. Yeah. She was chewing stuff. Okay, go give her chew. Come on. Bought her all kinds of toys, and now she's finding everything in here to chew on. So anyway, but when I swallow, you can see it right in here. My Adam's apple. My neck is thicker. I've got some weight, so I'm not gonna show like the skinny guys, or should I say thinner guys, or more fit guys. But I do notice that. And name change, like I said, everything's going good. Everything's changed. My gender actually has been changed with the state on my benefits package and my paychecks. Well, my profile for my state employer that I retired from. So if I didn't want to, I really don't think I would need to change the gender marker. But I am going to make it legal. I was tossing the birth certificate thing around because of my mom, so I talked to her and she was fine with me changing my birth certificate. Let's see. So, I mean, my driver's license says male, my insurance card says male, so everything's good in that order. Shaving. I had watched a video, and the guy his dad had showed him how to shave, and he was using all downward strokes. And when I started shaving, I just shaved what I felt natural to me. But I tried his technique, and I broke out really bad all down here with ingrown hairs. And I think what happened is, shaving down on my neck, the flow of the hair goes upward. So I do have to go upward. So if you're having ingrown hair issues when you're shaving, you're going against your hair. Go with the flow of your hair, and you won't have those ingrown hairs. It's a suggestion. It's what I've learned. Bathrooms have come up. I had to check on her, sorry. Bathrooms. Here's my experience. I knew that there would come a time where I would be faced to start using the men's restroom. And although I was gung-ho in the very beginning about I was male now, I decided to transition, I'm on T, I'm male, I still knew in the back of my mind that I was not passing. And even though I was binding, you could tell on me that I still had boobs. No matter how sweet people were, oh no, it just looks like you have boobs. I still knew. And then if someone was to talk to me, my voice had not dropped. had not changed, so I still sounded feminine. So anyway, I did not put myself in that position to go into a man's restroom. I was not going to feel awkward. I did not want to get embarrassed. I did not want to be confronted. So I just chose either to hold it or just not put myself in that position. I wasn't going to go into a female's either. To me, that was I lost the word for it. A conflict of interest, let's just say that. So my life really just consists of being home and out at my horses. My partner and I go to restaurants every once in a while, and I don't use the restrooms pretty much. If I need to wash my hands, I'm going to have to, but usually I don't use public restrooms that much anyway. So that's how I have the intake. The reason why I think that we are anxious and that we have anxiety and there's high stress levels about using men's restrooms is because maybe when the time comes where you decide to transition, you're not ready to face that challenge yet. I feel like maybe you should give yourself some time, feel more confident that you're passing, feel good about yourself, that when people look at you, they see you as male. If you're feeling like you're not passing and you don't sound male and people still perceive you as female, well then if you really think about it, trying to go into a men's restroom, you might get some looks. And so just like I always say, make your journey as simple as possible. Be realistic about your transitioning. It's not all going to happen overnight. It's going to be a slow process. And with each step that you get closer to who you are is another challenge you will overcome. So now that I've had top surgery and I'm passing 100%, I know that if I need to use the restroom, I will be using a men's restroom. I knew immediately when I got out of the top surgery that I would never use another woman's restroom again, unless it was unisex, but not a prominent women's restroom. So you just have to take your transitioning in stride, and there's always going to be hurdles. If you're not ready to hit the higher hurdles, don't try to jump them. Make it simple for yourself. If you are looking male and you're sounding male, but you can't bind, so you know that you still look female, that's really, I mean, it's a tough situation for you. So you have to ask yourself, do I really need to go the places you go? And again, you know, I'm retired. I'm not dealing with the workplace. I'm not dealing with being active and going to bars and going out with friends and all that stuff. So I'm only talking from a perspective of someone who has a very low-key life. A very, you know, well, that's just what it is, a low-key life. So that's my take on bathrooms. If I was to go into a restroom and a man was to look at me and kind of give me a look, I would just kind of look at him like that and keep walking. Like, what the, you know, that's kind of what you have to do. That's the way the guys are reared to do at each other. You know, they just kind of like, what the hell's wrong with you? So I guess I can say some more on that when I face it, huh? But that's my take on it right now. Okay, so I'm at 9 minutes. I want to go to pronouns real quick. Pronouns, pronouns, pronouns. I think they cause the most frustration in transitioning people, because we want so much to be recognized for the males that we are, or the females for MTFs, that it's very important for people not only to get the name right, but to work on pronouns. This is my take. My family has basically got the name down pretty good. Once in a while when my sister's talking and she gets excited, she'll say my birth name and she'll excuse herself and correct herself. And my mom, once in a while, when she's wanting to give me that hoop and holler birth name, middle name, last name kind of thing, in a joking way, she gets all confused and laughs about it. So, but as far as pronouns are concerned, although I don't sound the same, although my body's changing, it's a slow process. I still look the same as far as they're concerned when they look at me. Yeah, I've got some changes, but you have to understand they see me all the time. You know, now I think what will help, and this is just what I think, is when the hair starts growing in where you can show it on the face, the facial hair, where you do start looking really male. And I think that'll start clicking with their brain. Well, I can't say she anymore. She don't look like no she. But I know for myself what I do, especially with my mom, is when we're talking and she is talking to someone about me and says she, I'll go he. And she goes, oh yeah, he. You know, and I say it real calm, and I say it low, so I'm not putting them out there, throwing them under the truck. And they 9 times out of 10 will correct themselves and get embarrassed and excuse themselves because, you know, it's transitioning. But I've noticed that my mom's been using he more because I've been doing that. So that might be something that you try. And when they first were saying, I'm sorry, and I say, I know, I'm not getting on you. I figured if I just remind you, that the more I remind you, the more that you might do it. So, again, I don't react to them in any awful, frustrating attitude way, because this is our personal journey, but along on our personal journey is our family and friends. And so we have to meet halfway. If you know people are despising you and doing it on purpose, then you need to ask yourself, why do I have people like that in my life? Or why do I put them in my personal space if they're family? If I had a family member that did that despitefully, I wouldn't have much contact with them. I would say, you know what, if you don't have any respect for me and for what makes me happy, then I'm sorry, but I guess we just can't hang out. And I would do that, because there is no reason why anybody should treat someone else despitefully hateful. And that's just wrong. Those kind of people don't need to be a part of my life. So don't trip on people, guys. Remember, it's a slow process. You younger guys, it doesn't come overnight. You transition a lot faster than us older guys, granted. And you guys with the big chests, I had big chests, but they weren't as big as some of them I've been seeing. And I know what I went through, so I can only imagine what you guys go through. And let me tell you, my prayers are out to you guys. Once you get your top surgery, you're going to feel so much better, and everything will come into play and fall into place. And you younger guys, you got to just learn and grow as a person and mature as a person and not react so fast, and understand this is about a transition for everybody. But that's about how I handle pronouns. If it's out in public, I really am not a confrontational person. But if it need to be, if that person was, if it was a situation where I needed to step up for myself, I would step up for myself. So, but if it's a situation where it's not going to make a bit of difference, I don't know these people, I'm just going to let it pass. It's not that I'm a pussy or anything, but like I said, I pick my battles. And I only stand up for myself when I know someone really needs to be put in check. And so anyway, that's my intake, guys. I'm hitting 15 minutes on this. I hope all of you are doing good. I want you to take it one day at a time and make your journey as simple as possible.